Hi, everybody. No,
Hi.
we're not waiting for the Mardi Gras parade, although there's one that's due to go by in about another 30 minutes. So they started Mardi Gras parades last week, and so it's
Okay.
like one or two every day or so, and then they've got the fair that's set up, and with the Ferris wheel and all the fun rides and everything. And it's like I want cotton candy, but I don't want to have to pay $20 to go into the fair thing to go pay another $20 for a big bag of cotton candy. It's like I don't want it that much. If I can ever catch one of the guys that walk around that's got it on their
Mhm.
carts, I would run grab them and say, I want cotton candy. I love cotton candy, but
I
I haven't
know.
I haven't eaten it in Jesus generations. I actually have my own cotton candy machine.
Ooh,
You
that's
could put like sugar or hard candy or
uh-huh.
something in it, and it'll do it, but it makes such a mess. It's like
Hmm.
you gotta like wipe everything down
Yes,
and
nothing but sugar
stuff
everywhere,
it
in color too,
in a
like
little bitty
pink,
bit. It's
blue.
like all that work for 3 bites of cotton candy is not worth it. So I put the machine back in the box and it's sitting in a cabinet. I haven't used it. So welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Really excited because I got Jackie on
Yes,
and she's not having to
bye
fight 10 other people on with her and
everybody.
gets it all to herself today.
Yes, just Sherry and I. That's right.
Yeah, just us two sisters here, and
That's right.
we're gonna have us a good time. Yeah. Um,
Yes.
Thank y'all for coming. We're gonna do like little mini reads for you.
Mhm.
If you got a question, put it in the chat. Please use all caps so that I don't miss it.
Yes, because my sassy naughty cards are on vacation until Saturday nights, so I don't have them
Now
out.
we got regular cards today, so
Yes.
regular cards. I'm using my Oracle of the Whales, Nath's new deck for an Oracle card, and then I've got my oh there it is, my Gilded Tarot Royale Pocketbook Edition, and look how small that damn
I
deck is.
know, but they come in handy though. Let's say
You
they
know,
come in handy.
actually it's harder to shuffle these than it is the big ones.
Yes.
But the big ones are like falling apart on me, and I went to go buy another deck, and I saw they had the pocket deck, and I was like, okay, well, I got to get that and just see how that works. And actually, they work good. So it's just getting used to the size. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
Also, we have trusty pendulum in
Yeah,
case
got my
you have a yes
pendulum.
no question. And
Got my pendulum.
that's it. And I'm already getting ready for tomorrow. I got my Mardi Gras shirt.
Oh, see, she
It's
got the
the
shirt
Mardi
on
Gras.
and
I
the
got my
bead.
beads. So I don't run around and catch beads. I don't go to the parades. I really don't. It's like I live about 2 blocks from the parade route, so I hear it every time they
Oh,
start.
okay.
And if I could walk that far, I could just walk over and go watch it. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I understand. Yes.
Oh my goodness. But so yeah, so Jackie, tell us a little bit about you for those who've not seen you yet. Oh, we're also simulcasting, so it's showing on my channel and on Jackie's channel.
Mhm.
So if you've not been to Jackie's channel, the link is in the description box below. Please, please, please go over there and like, subscribe. It's free, and
Mhm.
share. And if you've not subscribed to me, please, please, please subscribe. It's free.
It's
And
free. That's right.
so, Jackie, tell us all about you. Who is Jackie? What do you do? How long have you been doing it? Blah, 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 and all
I
that good stuff.
know. Let's see.
What you got coming up? So.
Okay. Well, way before like I really started like, the full-time stuff and everything. I had my deck of cards. My friend introduced me and she told me, have you ever used tarot cards? I was like, no. So she's like, get only the tarot deck that resonate with you. So she took me to one of the stores and I got the deck of tarot cards. So the hardest part when she introduced them to me was the fact that she was trying to not only teach me how to read them, but also reversals. The worst thing I feel like you can do is try to get people to do both at one time. So when I started my full-time job, like getting benefits, one of my friends was going through things, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fill some cards. So that's what started. And so what I would do was write the question down, and then I would write my response for each card that I pulled. And as time went through, and I started using them, I started, doing it for family and other people. But I really didn't get into the point where I was like, okay, I'll step out into it until maybe starting around like the pandemic when we couldn't go anywhere. So
Yeah.
I was like, let me see what this administration is going to do, that type of thing, like political and stuff. But then over time, I was like, I need to detox from all that negative energy from the political. So that's how I found through the political readings, I started finding personal reads. And that's how I really start realizing not only can I use tools like the cards, the pendulum, I start picking up the all knowings, and certain things just will come to me. So when another reader was on YouTube or any platform, I would have just the same answer, just as they would. And I was like, well, maybe I should really investigate. So that's really how I started. And then look, the community has welcomed me in.
We love you, darling. We love you.
So, I really just started my channel, like channel. I, till like late, basically the fall and winter, like I was on a summer party and stuff, but I really didn't start my channel actually doing a live by myself until I think the 7th of January of this year. So,
well, I know Jackie was one of my first members to sign up for membership and was there for every members meeting and every members live stream, always encouraging me, always giving me a lot of you can do it kind of vibes. And then when I started getting the vibes off of her, it was like, why don't you have a channel yet?
Yes, I was like, I have a channel.
One of the ones that was like, you need to have a channel and do this.
Nothing was on the channel.
That's it. So, like we were talking backstage, if I'd have known how much work went into doing this, I probably never would have done it.
Exactly.
Simply because I would have had the attitude, I don't have time for that. Are you crazy? Yeah, it's. And now I love it. I wouldn't walk away from it for anything, even when I do only get an hour or two of sleep at night.
I always say they can't stop talking to you, the spirit guides.
That's it. That's it. And it kind of comes right on through because I start talking and you can't shut me up.
And there's some things I don't think I need to say out loud. And then it comes out loud to my family and friends.
Yeah, it's like if I go out in public somewhere, if I go to a party or an event, I'm the wall hugger. I'm at the back of the room, standing up against the wall, just kind of people watching. Unless there's somebody there that I know that I can just go talk to, I don't say a word because I'm so intimidated by other people that I don't know. I'm very shy, actually. And then once I get to know people, then the other part of me comes out. So it was kind of like that here online when I first started. I was so terrified that I would sound stupid or that I would not get the right message or that, just all those self-esteem things that run through your head. And it took me a while, and I still have moments like that. I was like, God, I sound like an idiot. But
it's because you're second guessing your intuition. That's why I had to stop doing.
Yes, that was the hard part. Was I would get the message, say this, tell them that. And I'd be like, I can't say that. They're gonna think I'm nuts. And I'd hear them very clearly say, tell them what I told you. And a lot of times messages will come through in like movie clips or TV clips from movies or TV shows that I've watched in the past, and suddenly.
And I hear songs too. I hear songs.
I hear songs. I'll get songs. Sometimes they just come directly talk to me. They always talk to my left ear. I think because I'm partially deaf in this ear, so outside noises are kind of limited to what goes in my left ear, and so that's the ear they talk into. So I figure maybe it's because they're not having to compete with outside noises. And but yeah, so what you got coming up this week? Anything exciting new?
Well, I will be there for your live tomorrow for sure.
Tomorrow's the Mardi Gras party.
Yes, the Mardi Gras party. I'll be there. And then I do I'm hosting at 4 p.m. on Wednesday with butterfly readings, and that's Linda Butterfly Readings with Linda, and that's on my page, like I said, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then hopefully I get a break. Is then I'm hosting Purple Moon Tarot and Rich Lean with Spiritual Birds 2222 at 7 p.m. On my channel on Friday the 20th. So that's what's going on. And then you don't know about Saturday. Sometimes I just show up if it happens, just don't know. So we'll see. And Sunday, I'm gonna be invisible. Sunday's me day.
Gotcha.
Me day Sunday.
Well, you can ask any kind of question you want, a personal question, political question, whatever. Whatever. Just ask whatever question you want to ask.
And then I can't forget, I'll be on Amy Princess Warrior on make sure I have the right date. Oh, it's gonna be the 27th, and that's gonna be at
awesome.
8 p.m. Eastern time too. Yes.
Very, very good. Yeah, I remember when Amy first started out. I guess maybe about, I don't know how long she'd actually had a channel, but I didn't meet her till I was doing this about 6 months or so.
Mm.
And I was doing a party for my birthday. And come to find out, our birthdays are very close together. She's also a Gemini. And so one of the people that I had invited to come on emailed me, and he says, well, I've got another reader that I've been reading with.
Mm-hmm.
Her birthday's in June too. Could I, tag her along and let her come on too? And I said, yeah, sure. And that's how I met Amy. So, I mean, I've met so many people through this, it's,
Me too.
It sometimes it kind of blows my mind, the people I've met and know that I now talk to on a pretty regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, wow, that's kind of, I never in a million years thought that I would not only be able to read or talk to someone, but to have become friends with some of them, and it's like, it feels like I'm in an alternate universe some days. It's like, is this really happening?
I know, but it's so nice, and it's nice because you see all that light, all that love, all that positivity that comes through, because we're all connected together, trying to bring in so much more love in this world. So it's also wonderful too that this community continues to keep growing. I love it.
That's it. I mean, I had gone out to California. It'll be 2 years in April, and I got to meet two of the readers. They used to have a regular weekly show called The Soul Sisters, and it was Sonia Ray Lee and EQ, and they both live in LA. And so when I knew I was going to be in California, I emailed them both and said, I'm going to be there. Can we possibly meet? Because they were one of the first people that invited me on their channel to help me kind of get over my fear of doing this in front of a camera. The camera freaked me out in the beginning. I was like, it's looking at me. And they said, yeah. And so we got to meet, which was wonderful. And it felt like meeting family that I'd known for a long time. And then I also got to meet Arthur, because Arthur lives in LA, or
yeah, he does.
one of the little subdivisions in LA. And so we got to meet and hang out for an afternoon in the evening, and went out to eat. And it was like, what you see is what you get with Arthur. What you see online, that's
I believe
Arthur.
it. I love it.
And he is just such a sweetheart, an absolute sweetheart. And he's been kind of hard on me, because he's kind of been mentoring me in a lot of ways. So he pushes me to, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to look at the camera. I'm like, I don't like to look at the camera. He's like, look in the camera when you're talking to people. And so I forget a lot of times, but I try to look into the camera when I'm talking to people, even though I have to look down to see what's on the screen. I try to look at what I'm talking, so it looks like I'm talking to you.
I know.
So it's like the camera should be in the middle right here, where, okay, I'm looking at the screen, I'm looking at the camera, but
I know.
It's just, and he was the one that started in on me. You got to get a screen. You got to get a screen. Nobody wants to look at your mess in the background. I'm like, okay, well, I'll shop around for one. And then I guess a couple of days later, he called me up. And he said, "Did you order a screen yet?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm still looking around." He says, "Okay, well, there'll be one there on Thursday." And I'm like, "What?" And that's what you're looking at back here. He bought me a screen, like, then he bought me a ring light, which I always forget to turn on
Oh,
because I see the rings in my glasses and it
well, like me, you can see it. Yep, yep.
and
Mhm.
so I have a lamp that is one of those twisty arm lamps, and so
Mhm,
I've got it
mhm.
to where it's kind of up over my head and a little to the side, so I get the light without it directly in my face. And um and then there are others. I mean, I became friends with Mel, which really
Yes.
blew my mind because I mean he's been doing this
I
a
know.
long time. He's worked with police departments to find
Mhm.
missing people. He had a TV show in Chicago where he did this on air. I
I
mean,
know. Oh my gosh.
and stuff. And so it just blew my mind when suddenly we just became friends out of the blue.
Mhm.
Like, oh my God, I can't believe. And then uh, and then I finally got the nerve up to ask Linda G to come on, and then I'd hear her say something. She'd be, "Oh yeah, I was with Sherry. It's just, it's like hanging out with my buddy." I'd be like, "Really? Okay, wow, that makes me feel special."
Well, just like that time she showed up for the membership that one time. I was like,
Yeah, I was blew my mind because I had forgot that she had become a member,
Mhm.
and I was just touched that she became a member. And then that one members meeting that we had a couple months back, and she showed up. I was like,
I
my first
know.
thought was, "Why is she here? And how did she get here?" And then it clicked. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
she's a member.
It was awesome.
It blew my mind, blew everybody's mind because as people were coming in, they were like, "Linda G's here. Why is Linda G here?" So you never know what she's gonna do.
Yes.
She just out of the blue will pop in
Mhm.
and show up.
If she's
Um,
free, it's like she'll be there.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And she's always been so generous whenever I've asked her to do a show or something. There's only been a couple of times when she just couldn't, her schedule just didn't allow it. And so
Mhm.
we would put it off for another time. But she's always been very generous with her time and her encouragement. And so as I started growing, I was like, I have to start paying this back because there were so many people that helped me in the beginning that it was like, okay, now that I've got a little bit of a fan base kind of growing here,
Mhm.
it's time
Mhm.
for me to start putting that back out. So uh David Tarot by the Bay,
Oh, yes, yes.
when he first popped up on my screen and he like didn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. And I invited him on and he came on and we had a great time and I invited him back and then Marina saw him and she invited him on and so he started doing a show with her on a weekly basis. And then his
Wow.
twin brother Gary jumped in on it. And I was like, oh my God, there's two of you.
Yeah,
I
I know, I watched them.
was like, handle two of you. And then they just like took off into the stratosphere. I was like, holy
Mhm,
crap.
mhm.
But
Yes.
David's just a real sweetheart. So is Gary. I've not met them in person, but
Mhm.
online. And I mean, there are others. When Scott Santero and I first met, Scott was like me, just kind of starting out. We were both like way down at the bottom of the totem pole and just back and forth with each other over the years. And then he started growing and jumping and took off into the stratosphere. And I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm not taking off into the stratosphere yet. Just
I
like the
always
first
say
time I
divine
invited
timing.
Arthur on my channel, Arthur didn't have 1,000 subscribers yet either, and he just went blue. He's already got over 100,000 subscribers. I was like, how the hell did you do that? But there are things you can do now
Yes.
that
Mhm.
I understand. I just haven't had the extra money to put into it, and so I'm getting ready to do that where you can do promotions to get
Mhm.
your channel promoted.
Mhm.
Scott was telling me about it. He was giving me a breakdown. Do this, do this, do this. I'm like, oh, okay. Because you click on the YouTube and it's like 2 pages of stuff to do. It's like,
Oh my gosh,
all right,
always.
my brain is fried at this point. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. And
And like technology keeps changing, so it could be something, but then months later to a year, it could be something else. So there's always evolving. It's like you always have to stay up to date, no matter what platform you're using.
oh yeah, I mean, and and they send out their monthly, sometimes weekly, this new thing here, or this thing
Mm-hmm.
there, and it's like in the beginning, I would just kind of ignore it because I didn't realize that they were giving very explicit instructions on how to do certain things
Mm-hmm.
and go, depending on what direction you were taking your show in. It took a little bit before I realized, oh, that's actually important information. I should stop and read it and pay attention to what
Yeah,
they're
I
saying.
know. It's like I said, it's all learning. Like that's why I tell people, no matter what you do, take your time because you're gonna run into some roadblocks, but just don't let it stop you.
Oh yeah, I mean, anything from somebody getting their nose bent out of joint because they thought you insulted them when you might have said something that came out wrong, or that's
Mm-hmm.
not what you meant when you said it. I mean, we've all
Mm-hmm.
done that. I've had people, get mad at me because I didn't acknowledge them in the chat when I was, because I just never saw their name. It was like I missed it in the first batch of rows as I'm looking at people and saying hello, and then miss their name, and then somebody else's name would pop
Mm-hmm.
out at me, and I would say something, and so they got all upset. I was being rude. I
Yeah,
was
it
like,
is.
no,
But what
I
that's one
honestly
thing. Just
didn't see
brush it
your
off.
name. You
It'd be all
know,
right. I give them love and light and keep it moving.
yeah, it's like I didn't see you. I mean, if I'd have saw you, uh, then yeah, I would have definitely did a shout out. And of course now it's gotten to where if I start doing shout outs now, it's like
It's
I'm here for 2 hours just saying hi to everybody. And
I know.
so anyway, enough of our blabbing. We've been carrying on for 20 minutes. Um, I've got coming up for me. I've got my big Mardi Gras
Hmm.
party tomorrow afternoon, from 3 to 5 p.m. Central Time, just according to your time zone. And it's just going to be a panel of people in and out. Most everybody will come in 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll
Hmm.
pop on out, and the next person comes in. Um, and so I enjoy doing those.
It's gonna be so much fun.
And yeah, I mean, there have been other people that when I've been invited to be on a party panel, there have been other readers that's how I met them. And they're like, oh,
Hmm.
hey, yeah, I've seen your name, but I didn't know who you were. And so uh, things have come from that. You just anything to get yourself
Exactly.
out there, get your
Exactly.
face out there, your channel name out there, whatever it takes. Do that so that people notice, because
Hmm.
a lot of times, people are like on their phones, so they're not really chatting. They're just
Hmm.
listening. They may
Yeah.
not actually be watching the screen. They're just listening to what's going on. And
Hmm.
I know during the work week, when I'm at work, that's kind of me. I've got an earbud in and I'm listening to people, but I'm nowhere near a keyboard to type anything or say anything. So I'm just listening.
Listening. Yeah.
So, a lot of people are like, I hoped you'd come by. I said, no, I was there. I was listening. I wasn't near a keyboard and couldn't get to a keyboard to actually respond to anything. So
Yes.
I quit saying hello when I would go in. It's like I don't even say hi anymore, because then I know everybody's like, oh, hey, Sherry, hey, Sherry, hey, and they all want me to respond back to them. And it's like,
I know.
I can't do that right now. I'm working. When you're on the computer, you can put at and start their name and it'll auto.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
Makes it
you're on your
easier.
phone, it doesn't do that. You have to
No, you have to type everything
and
from
it's like,
scratch. Yes, I know, because that's most of the times I'm on the go. I can't obviously okay, I got all these
by the
people.
time I do that, 50 people have said hi from somewhere else, and like I can't. So I just don't
Yes.
even say anything anymore. I just
Yeah.
lurk around in the background and watch and listen. And then when I
Hmm.
do get a
Hmm.
chance to talk to whoever the host was, yeah, well, I saw that the other day. And they would be like, "Oh, I didn't know you were there." And I said, "Yeah, that's
Mhm.
okay. I was there."
That's right. And I liked it. I'm already subscribed and I made a comment. That's why I normally, I'm there because I liked it and I commented for you.
Well, and and it's like with the moderators, I like to know, yeah, they're there, because then I know they're kind of moderating, what's going on in the chat, and so I don't have to watch it as closely. Y'all have no idea, those of you who are moderators, just how much it means to the host
Hmm.
when
Hmm.
you've got two or three or four moderators that are paying attention and kind of keeping up with what's
Yes.
going on in chat, because they can catch questions when you miss it and then repost
Hmm.
it for you. Did you get so and so's question, and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Um, and so and just to know that they're kind of there to guard the gate at the fort.
Exactly.
They're watching for the trolls to come out, and so let's go ahead and get this show on the road.
All
And
right.
uh, let's see, we've already got 11 questions. Um,
It fills up fast.
it does.
It
Let's
really
see.
does.
First up, we got Melissa from New Zealand.
Okay.
Wow, welcome, Melissa. I lost my dear friend Travis suddenly on July
Oh,
19th.
sorry for your
I'm so
loss.
sorry. Does he have a message for me, please? He's saying, "Don't be sad. I'm there." Did he like go sailing or have a boat or work near boats or something? I keep seeing like
Hmm.
boats and water, but I don't know what it means.
Messages. Let's see. Must be.
I just keep hearing, "Don't be sad. I'm good. I'm fine." And I keep seeing boats in the water. Or maybe he liked boats. I don't know. Um,
Let's see.
uh, that's all I'm picking up. If you're ready, go ahead and go, Jackie. If not,
Okay.
I'm going to throw a card here and
Yeah, my cards I keep picking up where
see if
I
I
keep getting trying to keep you not to get discouraged, keep you encouraged. It's encourage you to keep going, that life has its lessons, but don't let it discourage you whenever life seems to not go as you expected. Don't count it as a fail. Remember that spirit is guiding you through it all. And it tells you, and I also got this first was regain your focus. I want to let you know that trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. So Archangel, you talked about this Metatron and Archangel Michael are here to help you stay grounded, trying to really be
yeah,
there for you to help you stay grounded. And also to follow your intuition, discernment I got for you too. That's what I kept getting for your
awesome.
lost friend Travis. That was a message, stay on course, don't be sad. Don't let that deter you from your vision, your goals, stay focused.
Absolutely. I was trying to see if they said something in chat about he was a lifeguard. Okay,
Oh,
well,
okay.
that explains boats in the water then,
Hmm.
because lifeguards are usually around places where there's boats.
Hmm.
See, that I get chills when that happens. It's like, because the picture will come into my head, and I'll be like, "What the hell has that got to do with anything?" But there you go. He was a lifeguard.
Hmm.
I just keep hearing that. Don't be sad. I'm okay. I pulled for you. It says celestial alignment harmony,
Hmm.
and so I think that's in his way of saying don't be sad. I think that's what he's trying to let you know. He's where there is ultimate harmony now.
Yeah.
He is among the stars now, so there's um nothing to be sad about. Just know he's there. He's there with you. He hasn't left. He's
Yes.
still there. Um, that's what I'm getting.
Thanks for letting us read for
We
you.
love the water, she said. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense then. Yeah. Okay. Um, and then who was it? Gina too got a message on that as well for you, Melissa.
Let's see.
Keep on keeping on. So yeah, that fits.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Want you to
Okay,
keep living. Keep living.
that's it. Okay, next we've got ascending universal butterfly, and would like,
Butterfly.
yeah, please have a message from my Actuarian guide, Bruce. Oh, they gave you a name? My guides
Bruce.
won't give me a name. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
just all
Uh,
right. Let's see. This card fell.
See there, now Jackie's reading from the floor.
That's
It
what I'm
becomes
saying. I mean, it was like
it becomes contagious. I mean,
I tell you, it just drops. I tell you, the card just be dropping. This number keeps pulling up, so it must be meant. So I'm gonna keep that card out. Keeps jumping out the decks for you. Let's see.
I see Scott's here.
Yes.
Jackie Macaranda's here.
Yes.
Aaron's here. Roman's here.
It's a party.
Yep. Your party.
All right. Let's see. Stopping this one too. All right.
Out of Katie and Proud. Absolutely. I used to love to watch Flip Wilson's Geraldine when he would come on. He was, for those of you that are not in my age group, you're like, who the hell is that? Flip Wilson was a very funny stand-up comic. And he had a character that he would come out as named Geraldine in the mini dress and the high heels and the wig. And he always talking about her boyfriend Killer, because Killer's going to get you. I mean, he was so freaking hilarious. But yeah, he was always, what you see is what you get. And don't make Killer come after you. And oh God, there were some other catchphrases I can't remember now that he would say, but he was hilarious. It was just absolutely,
Yeah.
I made a point of not missing whatever TV show I knew he was going to be a guest on that week. And
Well, for Butterfly, I got first. This came out to be perceptive. I am perceptive. Number 16. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. So, you have the special ability to read into other people's feelings too. You're a wisdom seeker, and your angels ask you to share your knowledge for the benefits of others. That was one of the things that the guys want to let you know, Bruce. And number 222 for you also. And we'll let you know you're stepping into a season of unity and where relationships are flourishing and mutual understanding is taking root. So expect reconciliations, shared purpose, and meaningful collaborations I got for you. And that you trust the guidance that you're receiving also, Butterfly. And this is on number 35. It says Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. It also presents to clear away any worries so that you can trust the divine guidance. So they want to make sure they clear the pathway so you can continue to hear your guide, Bruce, clearly. And the last one I told me to pull for you is Light of Hope. This is a beautiful card. And it says hope gives us positive feelings and energy to accomplish what we desire. So that's what I kept getting is, trust in that guidance. You may start seeing the twos and definitely your perspective and have the hope because there's some things manifesting for you.
all right. Well, again, the first thing they gave me was whale song music. So a lot of what they may give you is going to come through music. As the old saying goes, music calms the savage beast. I would say that would depend on the music.
Yeah, true.
Some music has a completely opposite effect on you, right? I mean, you're like up and going. But
yeah.
Mostly use music as a way to kind of lock in to your guides when they're trying to talk to you. A lot of times they will do it through music. Find guided meditations if you need help in that. I use guided meditations because
Me too.
I can't get my brain to shut up long enough to be quiet and listen. So
Me too. I still do that. Yeah.
I have to have
In the
something to
mornings and
kind
stuff.
of block me and lead me in a certain direction, um, so that my active part of my brain kind of shuts down. But music's another. I mean, that's one of the things I can sit and
Hmm.
in any genre of music. I like all music. I mean, there's some music pieces in certain genres that I'm like, that's not really music. That's just noise. But that's because I'm almost 65 years old. And some of the newer stuff, I'm like, ooh, really? But every generation, they have their own
Yeah.
take on things. And
Yeah.
so
That's so true.
that's it. And then the other one I pulled is Marine Alchemy Growth.
All of the beautiful.
And so I think that's just, again, between, I just, now it's
See,
like,
they fall. I tell you, they fall into today. I'm having so many cards.
yeah. So we've got music and growth. And I think that's just their way of telling you that plugging into music that kind of calms your mind will help you hear them and lead you to growth. Oh, and the dog just had it on the floor. Um, I'll clean it up after. That's why I have hardwood floors.
That's right. The hardwood floors, they work. Because carpet's a mess.
um,
That's being nicely, saying it nicely.
okay, butterflies are free.
Okay.
When am I going to get my energy back? Been down
Oh,
since last May.
let's see.
Will butterfly get their energy back in 2026? Yes. Will it be in February of 2026? Yes, I'm getting this month. I'm getting a yes for this month. Um, you may have to pull a Sherry like I did today and sleep till 10 a.m. in the morning. That's a rarity. That,
That's
I
nice.
woke up
Oh,
because my brother was making noise in the kitchen, and I woke up thinking, "What the hell is that banging?" And then I get up and I look at the clock, and I'm like, 10:15. No, it can't be 10:15. My clock broke, and then I'm checking like all the other clocks, and they all got the same time. I'm like, damn, I really actually
that's
slept.
a good sleep.
Yeah, it is so rare for me that it's like, wow, I actually got some sleep last night.
That's right. So
Um,
butterflies, it tells you need to get balance. This is this can also mean money, but this is more like health wise, and it's gonna be interesting. I gotta tell you why. The balancing factor, getting grounded. I mean, and look, it says balancing the decisions, adapting to change. Things are changing for you too, and priorities. Because I also got the same thing. Conserve your energy when it comes to your health. I got 4 of Pentacles, and the guys told me as I pull this card, this means conserving your energy. Once you get it, don't overdo it, because you're going to need that structure and control in your life for this reason. The ascension. That's why it says that your consciousness is expanding. So sometimes that makes you tired because you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads of information. So allow yourself to see beyond the veils of the illusion. So you can start seeing through things you may not saw before. And as you rise to higher levels of awareness, remember that ascension is not about escaping the world, but transforming within it. So that's probably another reason why you seem like you gotta work with it because this is you once everything comes together with that balancing, with the grounding. So it's more of I'm getting, this is not necessarily tasking or because you're doing so much. And yes, take time, rest, relax. You need to take time no matter what day of the week it is. Throughout each week, you need to take time to rest. But at the same time, it's letting you know that once you are able to balance what's coming in, that you will be on stable ground. You will be that emperor. So I just keep getting grounded, finding time, like we just talked about guided meditations, finding time for peace and listening. Sometimes we're doing so much, we're not paying attention, we're not listening. It wants you sometimes to take a time out throughout the day. Also getting deep breaths. That will really help you too. Sometimes we don't catch, and I didn't realize it till I started practicing myself that I wasn't taking that self-care time. And I think once you fit that in, things will, the guys keep saying things will flow better for you. You'll get your energy back, but you got to make time to help get your energy back. Because then you'll be able to know when you're doing too much and you need to step back and rest. So that's why I got the butterflies.
Absolutely. I mean, there are some days when it feels like I've no sooner laid down in the bed than it's time to get up. It's like,
that's what was for me this morning. Yes.
What happened?
Yes, exactly. Just close my eyes.
That was me the night before last. I've got maybe an hour and a half of sleep. I was up all night. It just it can interfere with a lot of what you do if you don't get good rest. And so use whatever tricks you need to use, a white noise machine, a sound machine where you can like listen to waves crashing or something. They got channels for that on YouTube, and it'll actually play in certain hertz so that it'll knock you down into that deeper sleep. I use those a lot too. I love the thunderstorm ones because I love the sound.
Oh, yes, me too. Yes.
And, absolutely. All right, let's see. Who we got next here? Amy is up next.
I think I'm gonna get my other thing real fast right next to me. I'm gonna get that. It says, when am I getting food stamp card this week? Only 3 days worth. Let me check real quick. I have them right next to me.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. All right. So I can use this one. Okay.
Will Amy get her food stamp card this week? Will Amy get her food stamp card next week? Okay, well, Amy, I got a maybe for this week and a definite yes for next week. So it might be maybe closer to the end of the week before something comes through.
One of the things I got, because I know this month is almost ending. First, I got a yes that you will. Things will, it'll feel like it's like magic. Embrace it. Yes, it will happen. You will get it. But then I pulled how soon, at the least, hopefully you'll get it sooner than this. But I know we're almost done with the month of February. But it says no later than I was getting from my guides, no later than next month. I know March is not that far. We already, this is the 16th. So I'm praying you get it sooner. But that's when I did my, I used the higher self messages oracle deck. That's what it was giving when it came out for me. Because I thought I was going to use a pendulum too, but it told me to use these cards. So hopefully you won't have to wait that long. But right now, that's what's telling me.
All right.
Oh, we're gonna manifest that. We got the new moon. Come on now. We're gonna manifest that.
We got an eclipse tomorrow. Tomorrow is Mardi Gras. It's the first day of Year of the Fire Horse in Chinese astrology. It's an eclipse, and it's a new moon. Is the new moon tomorrow, or is it
the 17th? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's why I said it's time to put that out there. If we're gonna write it out, say it.
Yeah, it's all happening on the same day. So
yes.
Tomorrow may be a really overly kinetic day for those of us who are plugged in, because we're going to pick up on all that stuff happening.
Yeah.
So it might be safer to stay home and put earbuds in your headphones on or something. Block out the outside noise. Because when you get that many big things happening all on the same day, it can get like.
And I keep getting this for you too. Talked about the doors. It says that when one closure, healing, transition, and grace, and embrace closure with grace, it opens the door to renewal. Now look, I'm taking that word renewal for real. You'll get it. Okay. We'll put it in the universe. It told me to get that out for you too. All right. Thanks for letting me read for you, Amy.
Absolutely. All righty. Next up, we got Gina. A dog
Oh,
has to go under anesthesia next week. Will she be okay?
let's see.
Okay, well, first, we're not doctors, so
Yeah.
we can't give
Bring
you
the
a medical
energy.
opinion,
Yes.
but we can certainly ask. Will Gina's dog be okay next week under anesthesia? I'm getting a big yes. So that was a strong yes. That was like about to hit me in the nose, kind of. It was swinging. It was like I had to move my head back.
Yeah. All right. Let me see for you. Tell me what spirit tells me to stop.
One old crow. New show coming. Messages from the floor.
Oh gosh. And I also got a yes. So it says the path may not be clear now, but the universe says yes. Walk by faith, not by sight. That's what I got for you, Gina. So yes, and the prayers. Your dog will be okay. We're gonna put that in the universe. Your dog will be fine.
That's right. That's right. I'm not feeling anything
Me neither.
to be concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like, yeah, no biggie.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Okay, Maureen, may I have a general reading for next week?
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Go on more.
I started out with death. That does not mean that you're literally going to die. You got it.
That's what I said. I'm sorry.
You got some major shaking up getting ready to hit you, Miss
Yes.
Maureen. Some major shaking going on. We both drew the death card. So that just means old things dying away so that new things can come in. So
Yes.
there's some new stuff heading to you. Because the next one I got was the Ten of Cups. And that's like success, happy family, everything coming your way. No real issues about everything. And then we're going to cover up the bits. And then I got the star. And so that's like super duper positive, especially linked up with the Ten of Cups there. I think you're going to have a really good week next week. You got some old stuff that's going to have to be gotten rid of to open the door for a lot of new stuff that's waiting to come in. But it's like you don't want to stuff your dirty clothes back in the drawer with your clean clothes. You want to make sure you take care of the dirty ones first,
Because that's what I got. Like I started out like stuff is going on with you right now. And then there's a sudden change. That's what I got. And then that's when we both got that death card. Because of that, it's going to change for the better. But this is it. This too shall pass. Like you said, this is going to end. Whatever it is stressing you out is going to end. Because after I get the outcome of the wish fulfillment, you got the Nine of Cups. Like it just says things are going to be much better. You're going to be satisfied. You're going to be happier with that. And the reason why I said too, because I even got the freedom card with all that 555 freedom. Whatever stressed you out right now, whatever that tower, that death, that change is going to bring you the freedom. You're going to feel much better fulfilled. It says your calls for freedom are heard and it's arriving. And once you felt limited, your voice wasn't heard, that has been dismantled. Okay. You're free from that. And step into the light, walk into the light like you will. It will. You will do it. Self-expression, confidence, freedom, light. And it says to stop dimming your light for others. So if you're doing that, it says you're not meant to. You're meant to be you, your authentic self, and continue to trust your angels. Number 36, let go of your expectations of how your dreams or anything will happen to manifest to come true. Trust the plan from heaven, because heaven, those angels have a plan.
That's
got
right.
this,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Maureen
your
also put
surgery.
here, I can't meditate because my ADHD doesn't want to shut up. See, I've never been officially diagnosed with ADHD. I probably do have it though, because my brain goes nonstop. It doesn't want to shut down. And that's why I use guided meditations. Arthur has some of the best guided meditations.
I like his Mercury one. I like his abundance one. There's a couple of my
He
list.
just dropped a new one, a new video on the fire horse, and he's going to follow up with all the different
I can't wait.
Chinese astrological things. So I know he's been working on that.
Okay.
And he just dropped, I think, a video closer to the beginning of the year dealing with the eclipse coming and everything, and how to deal with that energy, because that's really got everybody kind of wigging out, because that's the major energy happening.
Yeah. So thanks for letting us read for you, Maureen.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you have trouble meditating, then go to the guided meditations. Those are the absolute best.
And pick the shortest one like I do. That's how I start. I start with ones under 15 or 10 minutes. And then from there, that's how I started. So not long ones at first.
All right. Old Windwalker.
This year, birthday on Thursday. Oh, we're going to party it up. Let's see what they got to say.
Your birthday's Thursday? Happy birthday. I'm not singing. That's your gift.
The cards are your look. The cards. I'm not singing either.
I'm not singing.
I don't want people to start disappearing right now. I used to be in the sing back in the day, but now not.
Oh yeah. What does Old Windwalker have coming? For their birthday on Thursday. Ooh, well, this one really flew out. Let's see here.
Trying to make sure she get a birthday turn up. Let's see what we've got to say.
Another one that flew out.
And one more for the birthday. Gotta get ready for it now. Oh, okay. I'm ready for you, Old Windwalker. All right. First, let you know anything that you're going through is temporary. If there's any drama, issues going on in your life, it says it's temporary. It says the tension that you feel around your situation is only temporary. And it says rest assured that the energy will clear and you will be able to continue to move forward. So let's get rid of that for your birthday, before your actual day arrives. Because I also got for you, on top of that, get your power back. Whatever you got to do, 13, get your power back. Our angel Michael want to let you know you have forgotten sometimes who you are. So you're a child divine. So take back your power. Okay. Take it back. Definitely when that birthday turn up happens, you're going to take it back. Because you know what? You're going to manifest success. Look how beautiful this is. It's a beautiful description. Manifest success. It says to master your destiny by making of your skills and harness the creative forces to bring about success and achieve your goals. And you got to do that. You got, like I said, that birthday turn up. Look at them. They're flying around and everything. Got the wings, angel wings. And it's so funny. After this card, I'm going to show you the other card that seemed telling you. You are aligned. 22. It says you are possession of incredible creative powers. That creativity work keeps showing up. And it's assured that you can achieve anything that you wish, and make a wish now, because your last card was celebration. Look how beautiful it is. Celebrate your birthday. That's a party right there. You even got the cake.
I like that card. Yeah.
It says celebration, growth, pride, and achievement. So celebrate any of your progress. Celebrate your birthday. Your past self will be proud of how far you have come. All right. Look, you got the cake. So I hope you have a wonderful birthday, Old Windwalker.
All right. Well, the first thing I got was the Chariot, followed by the Eight of Wands reversed. And it's, as y'all know, I don't do reversals, so it's rare when one shows up. And this one was actually a card that flew out of the deck as I was shuffling and landed on my keyboard like, I'm next. So, I mean, the Chariot is it's time to start doing things. It's time to kind of get things revved up, get things going. It can also stand for kind of like an escape to something, because or an escape from something, because it's there, it's ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Let's get out of here. And then you got Eight of Wands reversed, which is talking about being held up by stuff. So you're ready and chomping at the bit to go somewhere to do something. You got the Eight of Wands saying, yeah, let's wait on that for a minute. And then I got the Seven of Swords, which is usually betrayal or theft, something along those lines. So um, whatever is happening that's making you kind of wait before you go forward with anything feels like it's tied into this theft card, because if you wait, then that's going to help you see what it is that they've been doing that they should not have been doing. So that's going to give you that opportunity to be able to step in and do something about it. And then I get the Nine of Cups, and that's, again, that's success. That's getting everything you need for a good life, and you're there to celebrate your accomplishments in life. So I think with your birthday, you're going to start having doors open for you here, there, everywhere, of just the ability to be able to kind of step out, rever up, like it says in the chariot here. Um, I mean, they're just saying, yeah, you've got several opportunities that are getting ready to come your way, and so it's important for you to take a breath, look through them closely, and then move forward from there. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. Yeah, but still turn it up.
Yeah.
Celebrate already. Starts that celebration if you haven't started.
Exactly. Okay. Who's next here is Denise Fletcher, who would like a message from her guides, please.
Okay.
Denise. Interesting. Okay. The first thing I get is cetacean allies, friends. So that's kind of telling you it's time to rekindle some of those friendships, kind of look them back up, kind of set things in motion for that. And then I get good light follow. So it feels like once you start these reparations, let's say, with some friends, and you open yourself back up to friendship, they're going to help lead you to some new areas of your life that you weren't expecting, that are going to be, I think, fairly positive, because then I get celestial compass, your path. So as you're following, you're going to see your own path open up, so that you know exactly which way to go and how to get there. And that's what I'm getting.
And it's so funny you said connections. I got the connections angel card. It says your energy is aligning with others who walk in the similar frequencies. Expect connections and encounters that feel expansive and mutually empowering for you, Denise. This is a beautiful card too, with the wings and everything, the tower. And it's so funny because I got following your heart with the end of these decisions right now. Knight of Cups. I mean, you know what to do. You trust your intuition, because with that compassionate comfort, you are the Queen of Cups. Look at you. You know what's full. You know what you're doing. You got this. And look what's going to come from it. A positive life cycle. I got the Wheel of Fortune for you. So you got some good karma coming towards you with all these decisions. You got this. You're getting your intuition, your spiritual, and you're gonna make that right decision. I got Archangel Michael. It says, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another situation? So it says, accept the divine pointing toward you, your own joy. Because you know what? You deserve it. Because you know you rock. You got this. You deserve it. And also continue to speak your truth is what it tells you to. This is a beautiful card. Continue to speak your truth in all this. It says communication, truth, integrity, and clarity. So speak your truth clearly and kindly. The universe always hears you honestly. And you know you're doing that already, but continue reinforcing that for you, Denise. That's what they want you to know. Thanks for letting us read for you, Denise.
All right. Thank you, Denise. And let's see who we got next here. Anne is next. Can I get a general reading? Okay. You know, we are right at an hour. Jackie, you're good to go for a little bit longer?
Yes.
Or you have a break off time?
Okay. We're good. Yeah. I'm in the rhythm. When I'm in the rhythm, I keep going.
I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure.
Yes. Okay, Anne. Tell me another deck. Okay, here we go. All right, Anne. What I got for you is things are going to become clear, but right now it was saying in the moon stage for you right now. And it keeps giving me something that you may not have seen before. You're going to start eventually seeing clearly. And it could also help with this new moon coming. You want to manifest good things. Even talks about, so there could be some secrets, something you didn't know you're going to find out. So whatever's being hidden from you will be revealed, because after that, I also got the Six of Swords for you. And it's basically let me know that whatever it is that you find out, calmer waters is on its way for the Six of Swords. Whatever it is, this too, keep hearing from my guys, this too shall pass, because you got the Chariot right after. So whatever it is, it will pass. And I keep getting that you have the strength, the self-control, the willpower to get through any storms that you may be going through, and success is on its way to you if it's not already. Okay. And you know what? It lets you know through all that, if there's something is going to be revealed to you that is not your liking, it says, I am protected. You are protected. 444. And I get, it says, trust your journey, trust that the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at this present moment for you. Okay. And also told me pull out that it's a success, your angel card. And we'll let you know that your angels send you good news and success is on the horizon. So stay focused and you will soon see the rewards of all of your hard work. That's what I got for you. And thanks for letting me read for you.
All right. The first thing I got was the King of Pentacles. So this is either somebody that's going to offer you a better salary, maybe a promotion, maybe a bonus. It feels like this is coming from someone in authority over you, whether that's a boss or a family member who lords it over you, or, but it feels like it's coming from someone that you're tied to, an older male that's going to have, supposedly they're out to protect you. That's kind of maybe yes, maybe no kind of feeling on that. But then I get the Four of Swords. And so this is someone taking that rest, meditation, trying to turn whatever it is that you're looking towards or looking for. That's telling you it's time for you to kick back and relax and meditate on it in whatever way that you think you can meditate. Even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes a day, that's better than nothing at all. Um, feels like they're waiting to talk to you, your guides, but you haven't been listening because you're too busy going. So mark out some me time in your calendar. I have to do that to myself, actually, or else I just go crazy and I'm doing stuff left, right, and the other, and suddenly realize I don't have any rest downtime for me. Um, so I'm slowly learning to get better at doing that myself. So that seems to be one of the issues here. And then there's one here that all right, because then you get the Queen of Wands, and it feels like this is some kind of a new project or something that's coming up for you. It's maybe a new job, a new position where you already work at. Maybe it's getting a either yourself or somebody around you is going to get a promotion. Um, Basically, you feel like you're about to burst out of your skin because you got things you want to do, places you want to go, and it's like everybody's standing in your way, telling you to wait, and you don't want to wait. You're sick of waiting. Wait. You get like that. Trust me. Wait. Um, and then I got the Knight of Cups. Now, this is our knight in shining armor that we all kind of
Mhm.
hope and pine for, even those of us who say we don't believe in that nonsense. He's still there in the back of our mind saying, yeah, I could sweep you off of your
Mhm.
feet. Give me half a chance. Um, this is just talking about uh, relationships that need to be worked on, whether they're uh, personal relationships, platonic relationships, work relationships. This just feels like he's writing in to let you know, yeah, okay, I'm here. I got you back. If I need to turn on the charm, I can do that. Um, and then I got the Hierophant. This is the one that jumped out at me, reversed. And it's talking about blind devotion to tradition, just accepting whatever you're told without actually looking it up. This feels more like a challenge for you to have your eyes open and be aware of what's going on around you and maybe who might be controlling that information.
And that's why I think with that moon card, I kept thinking
Yeah,
eventually she would see through it over time. That's why that Six of Swords afterwards, that calmer waters with the Six of Swords. That's why I kept feeling. And then that eventually that willpower, that satisfaction, success. And I got two successes, that and the success of that at the end goal over time. Just keep your eyes open.
yeah, exactly. Oh, shit.
Mm,
Shoot.
yeah.
All right.
And then I tell you, yes, it's like they keep falling.
All right. Just one. Just one slept up. Okay. They get so irritating sometimes.
I know.
I'm tired of bending over. Now my hair's sticking up. Um,
I know.
okay. Karen is next.
Okay.
Oh, that's a suggestion. She said that's not a question. Deke 1414.
Okay.
I get a promotion on my job. Okay. Will Deke 1414 get a promotion on their job this year? Yes. Will it happen in the first quarter of this year? Yes. All right. I'm getting a really strong yes that you're going to get a promotion sometime in this first quarter of the year. There's about 2 months left, I guess.
Yeah, and that's is mine says
Yeah.
yes, trust the process. It says be like water and flow around any obstacles. And the reason and I'm glad that came about obstacles because it's like you're there, you know you want that promotion. Look at you. You're working hard, play hard. But then look, you have people, you got robberies you either do or do not know. Because I'll pull cards to get clarification just to be sure. And it says be perseverance is the key to getting that promotion. Okay, don't let anybody try to knock you down because at the end it's in your favor, the strength card. Because I just want more clarity to make sure. I just didn't get the yes from the card, so I wanted a clarifiers for that. So we're gonna put it in the universe, claim it, receive it. You'll
And
get that.
once you claim it, don't drag it back out of the closet again and obsess over it. I've seen
Yes.
so many people do that. They're laser focused on I want this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, go manifest it. Do whatever feels comfortable for you as far as ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Manifest that and then walk away and
Yeah,
let
and that's the
it.
part I had to start doing because I was one of those where I was obsessed over it. I'll be
Yeah,
obsessed. I
yeah.
had to learn my lesson. So
Drag it out, trying
yes,
to
yeah.
force spirit to make their mind go in a certain direction.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that doesn't work for them. They're happier when you just put out what you want and then you go away and let them work it out in their timing because
Mm-hmm.
you may need a new car and so so and so's got a new car and you're going to go jump on it, but stuff doesn't seem to want to go through right and you get that feeling from your spirit
Mm-hmm.
guides. No, don't do this because in 2 months they've got something that's going to come up for you that's a whole lot better.
Exactly,
And
exactly. I
so
learned my lesson, so I was part of that. I learned it that the hard way when it came to
exactly,
that.
exactly. All right, let's see who we got here next. Um, trying to make sure I don't have any other members that had Lisa P73.
Okay.
I'm wondering if my gifts are strong enough to
Ooh.
become a reader. Yes.
And that's look. I was about to say I
Wow,
don't know.
that was like loud and clear in my
Look,
ear.
look. I
Yes,
was like, do I got to pull cards for that?
that was yes. That was like wow. Yes. Get you a deck of cards, Lisa. Start. I mean, you're already in most of our chats anyway. Um, start throwing cards when they throw cards. Do you get the same thing? Do you get a different
Mm-hmm.
message?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is? Um, because like it's kind of like an old saying. You bring 10 people into a room and blindfolds on and put them in particular locations and have an elephant in the room and they're all going to touch what's right in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
all touching and describing the elephant, yet none of them are giving you the same information because they're only getting what they're being shown in that moment.
Exactly. Even this says everything is lined up for you if you cannot see the full picture of it. So trust in divine timing, and it's when you're ready. You know what I mean? Which I think you should start. But when you're ready, it will quickly come together for you. But it's a definite yes. So they're strong enough, and then just like any of us, the more you use it, the easier it gets, and the before you know, you don't even understand the words come like I do coming out your mouth when you do read for somebody because it comes in and it goes out to the next one. So I
Yeah,
say when you're comfortable and you're ready, but it's nothing wrong with starting and if you want to in a private, you know what I mean, start reading on things like I did like myself political or things that someone let me personally read and then find out when it manifested in their life. Sometimes they would tell me, and I also angels want to let you know, be hopeful. It says, no matter how heavy any moment feels, trust that this too shall pass. And your angels surrounding you with love and assurance remind you that change is truly possible. And if that's that change you want to do that, you go for it. You got the whole community backing you. So I started
and
off with cards to many cards, deck
when I
cards.
first started doing this, I did not read on political stuff because at the time I was like, I'm too opinionated. I'm very hard leaning, left, progressive, opinionated, older woman. If I try to do readings on that, it's just going to be me espousing my opinions. And it wasn't until I had a conversation with another reader who was like, well, maybe you have those opinions because that's what spirit is giving you.
Yeah.
And so they're expecting you to share that information. And I went,
yes.
oh, I never thought of it that way before. And so then I started tentatively reading political stuff. And it's like I have certain decks that I only use for political readings.
That too.
They are just zapped into that frequency. And but you definitely have the ability to become a good reader. It's practice, like Jackie was saying. Practice makes perfect. Practice,
it really does. And only another advice too, as you start practicing, you'll want to also do your research or get somebody help. Also, to me, is protection, because when you do this work, you want to make sure that you're protected, body, mind, soul. So that's
and don't obsess about I got to memorize 70-something cards.
Yeah, I only have
Keep a little cheat sheet next to you. I've got one around here somewhere that's just like one sheet of paper that I
somewhere here, but
like 2 or 3 keywords for each card. And because sometimes I'll look at a card and it's like, yeah, it's kind of there, but am I thinking of the right card?
I mean, they have all types. I have to show what this deck is, but this is known as the 6 of Swords. And look, you can start with the ones with the keywords. I keep back up depending on what I'm reading. You just never know.
One of my favorite decks is one that has the keywords on them. That makes a huge difference.
Like I said, sometimes these have words on them too if I want to use them.
Yeah,
so just go by the photos or what the card is. So yeah, you have a lot more options when I first started. Okay, I was learning I had to get the book out.
Absolutely. Like I said, I've got a cheat sheet. I've got little books that I keep out and around me. Because some decks, depending on the deck, some decks have completely different meanings.
Yeah, they do.
Than maybe the general meaning is.
They do.
Like kind of twist it up a little bit.
Yeah, so you'll be collecting decks like we have in due time. You go, oh, I just need 1 or 2, and the whole library as a reader.
Exactly.
Thanks for letting us read for you.
Yeah, just focus on whatever you're given and just, keep a journal. When something happens, if you suddenly something, hear something, see something, and you don't know why, write it down. Because a week later, you may come across something and go, oh, that's why they gave me that message.
Yes.
2 weeks ago when it made no sense. That kind of thing. So, yeah.
And I've seen stuff, even if it takes 2 or 3 years or longer, I've seen stuff where I predicted it come. With politics that came later on, family, friends. So to write it down, that's why I have a journal I kept when I first started reading. And I went back to it. I had notes on my smartphone from years ago, and I went back to it and saw things that manifested over time. Just remember divine timing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, you keep a journal, whether if it's an actual handwritten journal or just a notepad on your phone where you can just jot down your thoughts. And don't try to explain them when you write them down or give them a certain meaning. Just write down the thoughts that come up and then leave it alone, walk away from it, and then come back later and see, because you can usually then start seeing the pattern of where spirit is leading you. And that's really cool when that starts happening. Okay, let's see. I think I got all the members. Parole forever.
Okay, what do my managers of my apartment complex think of me, and do they take my advice seriously? We can read the energies around that and see what comes out.
The first thing I heard was, who cares?
I know.
They're going to think what they're going to think.
I feel like it's all about the money. It's transactional.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. It's all about the money.
It's very much. It's like, and so they got a certain opinion about you. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that like diminish your place to live or food in your mouth? If it doesn't, who cares? I mean, everybody wants to be liked and wants to be respected. Don't get me wrong. I get that part. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, who gives a flip? Let them think what they want to think. Uh, if it's somebody at work, just keep your nose down, do your job. And eventually, they're not going to be able to tarnish the reputation that you've built. So
it's business to me. I'm getting they stand on their morals of business as the managers just want their money, that structure, that control. They just want them to make sure these things transactionally keep getting from the emperor. It's a business.
yeah,
I'm getting like boss buys from the emperor. That's what's giving me like that's what they care about. You know, they'll and then also too, they don't want the lack of money. I'm getting, because it's a business, they want to make sure people pay up. As long as you stay doing what you need to do, it's gonna be fine. Most they're fine. They're gonna leave you alone. Just that's all I get for the apartment complex. It's all about the money.
yeah,
It's like when I tell people when you go to like when you're this employee ID number, like that's how they feel. It's a business. You're just that person who lives in that complex. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, mind your business, take care of stuff. They don't cause any trouble. Like that's about the energy I'm getting from that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So don't worry about it. You good.
I used my personal predictions deck, and the first thing I got was calm, peace, clear mind.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. Clear that mind. Don't bring any preconceived notions into anything that you have to deal with these people about. And just be you. And
Yeah.
if they don't like you, that's on them. That's not your fault. And a lot of people, even as adults, still like to be a mean girl and try to bring others down. And
So I just want them to really care about the complex. I understand. That's what I was reading.
oh, thank you for the donation, Ann. But yeah, so that's the first thing. Calm, peace, clear your mind. This is going to bring happiness and high vibes into your life.
And I got abundance for you too. 888. Can't make
There you
that up.
go.
So
And the last one I got was release. Let it go.
Mm-hmm. Your willingness to resonate with abundance is the key to unlocking it. Trust your limitless generosity of the universe, and what you desire is already making its way to you. So, I mean, you got abundance, and it's good that that you care. You want to make, like you said, make sure that the area's been taken care of. So, hey, there you go.
Absolutely.
Thanks for letting us read for you.
All right. Gemini Marari. Any advice for beginner tarot readers? Practice, 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 and then practice some more. Read for your friends, read for your family, talk them into being your guinea pigs. When you watch shows where people are throwing cards,
throw with them. That's what I did. I would put it on mute after I see the question. That's what I used to do. Pause it after.
You may not necessarily get the same cards, but you get the same message.
Yeah, I've done that.
If you do, then okay, why did you get the same message? And if you don't, why did you not get the same message? Again, it's 10 people blindfolded in a room with an elephant, and they're all telling you the truth, but they're all seeing something totally different from each other. But the best advice is don't obsess about memorizing cards.
Yeah.
There are still cards I have to stop and look them up because I go completely blank on what they mean. Because I finally gave up trying to memorize all of them. It's like, yeah,
I got the sun for you. Advice for it. Like it says, be open to it. Don't close yourself in. This also mentions, this is a new change of rebirth. So go ahead and start that. And because also it's another card, the Ace of Wands, I said about rebirth. This is, to start it. This even says beginnings, growth, new opportunities will come through that. So definitely something, if you definitely are into it, start it. And also you got the Judgment card. No matter what happens, sometimes I feel like one of the other advice too was what I'm getting for this Judgment card. Sometimes in this what you'll learn from doing it is, if it's for your friends or family or stranger, sometimes no matter what you say is going to make them be okay. It doesn't may not resonate from, or they may continue to question you. Just be careful, and it just tells you, caution yourself, because no matter what, you keep your self-esteem. You got this, because there's going to be somebody who wants to knock you on your way to becoming a reader, may try to discourage you. Basically is what I'm getting from that card. Don't allow it to, because that's gonna, more you do it. Look, the expansion card, you're being entrusted with more. That means your gifts, things are going to ascend energetically and physically. And so it wants you to prepare to gain new territory and step into your role of great responsibility and influence. So what is arriving in your life is that's what you want to do. You're capable of doing and holding. So you got this. So all it is just starting.
Absolutely. Go with cards like this for like your first cards.
Yes.
This is a regular Rider-Waite deck, but on this card, it's got the upright meaning, the reversed meaning.
Mm-hmm.
It has the numerological meaning. Like this is a number 9, so it gives you the meaning of the number 9 numerologically. It also has yes, no, or maybe on it for a yes, no, or maybe question. It also gives you the astrological sign that goes along with it, as well as where in a chart that it would be located at. These, I've got 2 decks of these. One is they're white, and the other one they're all black. And I love them, and I use them all the time because of the fact that I don't have to stop and think about it or look it up or anything along those lines. I can just at a glance say, oh yeah, okay, that's what that one means, and just move on from there. But you can get those decks on
definitely on Amazon. I've gotten them on Amazon.
Under $20. I mean, it just depends on both decks that I got came with like a bag of stones that you could use, some crystals, that kind of thing. They all came with some little bit of extra stuff. I've seen some of these decks offered with like Wicca supplies that would go if you're wanting to set up like an altar or something, gemstones, just all kinds of different things that people can really kind of fancy up their cards that they're selling by putting extra stuff with it. And so that's really cool. Just get on YouTube, get on Amazon and just put tarot cards.
But it's either with keywords or meanings.
Pages of tarot cards.
With meanings or keywords. All depends. They're all different. You can do
tarot
it through
cards, keywords. You would be amazed at the number of search results.
Yeah, plenty more to choose from than when I started reading. It was so hard to find. I think I had to get mine overseas, my first ones I bought with the keywords for a while there years ago. Now you can get them everywhere. It's much easier to find.
Yeah, I was in this probably for a full year before someone I knew got one of those Rider-Waite decks with the keywords. I was like, where did you get that? She said, oh, we got it on Amazon now. I just found it. It was like something brand new. So I don't know who was developing them, but they became pretty became a pretty popular card. I started seeing a lot of people use them. Even readers that had been reading for years were getting those cards to read with. So never be ashamed that you have to stop and look something up. It just is. And eventually there are enough times that you pull certain cards over and over and over again that those meanings are stuck in your brain. And it's just the oddball cards, son. Every now and again they come out that you barely get, and you have to stop and think about it. I forgot what that meant. Well, look it up.
I know, exactly.
Keep a book next to you, a cheat sheet, whatever.
Believe me, if you decide to email me, it's my email's in my description box. You decide email me, I can give you so many links to so many different tarot cards, because I know what I went through, so I have a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, they were just starting to come out with that kind of stuff when I first started doing this. It was
and you can pick whatever color you want, the size. I mean, they give you so much to choose from with yes or no's, maybes, everything on them.
There are so many different varieties out there now of cards that it's kind of mind-boggling and can get very overwhelming.
Yeah, because like these, they don't have yes or no's on them, but I love that these cards are they do reversals too. So sometimes my guys would tell me read reverse, same thing. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
so freaking much out there now. Same thing with the ones you guys saw me use with the cat tarot. They do reversals too. I mean, that
There you
wasn't
go.
available years ago.
Absolutely.
So
Let's
hopefully
see.
it resonated with you, Gemini. Thanks for letting us read for you.
Okay, Katie and Proud, do my ancestors
Words of
have any words
wisdom.
of wisdom for me?
Let's see.
Stop taking care of everybody else. That's the first thing that just popped out of my head. Stop taking care of everybody else. Okay, first thing I got was success, celebrate. So, whatever little success is going on around you right now, celebrate it. Make a big deal about it. Toot your own horn if it's necessary. If you get a promotion or something like that. Um, and then I got relief answers. So, whatever it is that has you worried so much that you're worried about um, things in the family, things going on, they're just like your relief is in the answer. Pose the questions to yourself and then answer them like you're answering for somebody else. And that will give you a lot of insight into that. And then I get boredom, inactivity. It's really easy to get bored when you have a million things to do, just as much as when you have nothing to do. Because on the one hand, you're so overwhelmed that you can't deal with the issue and you just like shut the door on it, walk away, and hope it's fixed itself when you come back tomorrow. That doesn't ever work. Um, at least it never has. Um, why are you bored? What is it that you need to do to encase your brain into discovering different ways of reading. I mean, even within our own community, you have people who've written books and stuff that they have very set ways of how it worked for them and why they recommend it because it worked for them. It may not work for you, and that's okay. Don't let it bother you. But I keep hearing just you know what you've done, you know what you've worked for. Cut the cords to all those people that are hanging on and draining you dry, whether if it's emotionally, financially, whatever. Don't let them take your autonomy away until you find the right person that's going to come in and tell you what you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting. And that was a real ramble there.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, they speak.
They kept like interrupting themselves and then going off in another direction. I was like, I'm
And they
trying to keep
do.
up.
And it says a disappointment. And it wants to let you know not every plan unfolds as expected, and sometimes the outcome brings disappointment. So resist the pull of negative emotions and even the negativity in your environment, and instead reflect on the lessons that you are being offered with it. I got because also got for you let go of fear and the unknown too. It says when often fear is unknown, you often fear the unknown because you're attached to familiarity, and that could also be friends, family, work environment, something where you need to change. And spirits encourage you to face the unknown with a brave heart, and remember that you are never alone if you have to step out on faith and hope. I keep getting faith and hope because once you embrace your life's purpose, and this is number 12, it says that this is from Archangel Michael. I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Wherever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So if there's something else you need to switch and change up, that's what you're meant to be doing. Do it. Because you know what's that going to give you? A new perspective, new beginnings. Look how beautiful this card is. It lets you know that something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities. Once you step into that unknown, those new beginnings will flourish for you. And then also let me pull up one more deck for you. It says, I'm not done yet. Know that you are limitless. I am limitless. Zero. It says there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. And it's time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new insight on understanding of both the godly and earthly things in your life. So you got this, Arcadian. You got it.
Absolutely.
That's the words of wisdom they have for you. Thanks for letting us read for
chocolate
you.
in my bag over here.
I got a little energy earlier.
Hershey's Kisses from Christmas.
I had, what was that I had left over? I had Snickers. It was Snickers, yeah. I think I just finished them yesterday or Sunday, I believe.
They're usually starting to get that chalky thing around them when they get too old.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell when they get old. Yeah,
it's like you look at it and you really want chocolate, and you're like, if I eat that, it's going to taste like, and I don't want to put that in my mouth. Okay, you got time for one more?
Yeah, we got time for one more. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Acadian Proud had put in another Flip Wilson line. The devil made me do it. That's right. I couldn't remember what it was, but that's it. That's it. Okay, Dibs asked, will the eclipse tomorrow have any effect on Mardi Gras? It'll just make it crazier. It'll just make it crazier.
Okay. Use my other card switch. All right.
All right. First two cards I got were the Lovers and the Knight of Wands. So we're talking about a lot of the Lovers. There's going to be a lot of relationships that are either going to be made or get broke tomorrow, depending on what happens at the Mardi Gras. Going to be a lot of choices being made. And of course, with the Knight of Wands is being hasty, being passionate. Could be why something goes wrong with the Lovers is because you're misbehaving over here with the Knight of Wands. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to people start drinking and going like that, and they do some really stupid stuff. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, what the hell did I do? And then I got the Death card again. Okay, that's talking about something getting thrown out so something new can come in. Maybe it's you that gets thrown out because you're the old thing, or maybe something else that's going to get thrown out. But it's clearing out old things so that new things can come in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get the Queen of Pentacles, which talks about abundance. It talks about being grounded, being generous, loyal, So the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing and very loving towards us. And when you put it with the Death card, that means old things have to be cleared out so that the new stuff can come in. And she's working really hard on your new stuff. So don't mess her up. Because you got the Knight over here full of passion that's like, full speed ahead, let's chase this down. Well, that may not be the smartest thing to do in the moment. Which goes all the way back to the lovers and making those decisions, you know. There are going to be a lot of people who are going to do a lot of stupid things that are going to wake up on Wednesday and go to church to repent, and they're going to have like, you just put the whole bowl of ashes on my head. I'm royally effed up. So
this reminds me of the Fool card, because I got the Fool card. Like, yeah. I keep hearing big fun. It says spontaneity, but I keep people having big fun. But at the same time, you could be also do upside down being foolish, because you know this in the system. And then I got the Hermit card. They got to take time to reflect. Also, isolation. It was so funny. These cards will still be full of because of all the things.
Tomorrow's Ash Wednesday, so people are going to party and drink and carry on tomorrow, like there's no tomorrow from then.
Yeah,
and then they're going to get up Wednesday morning and think, "Oh my God, what did I do? I got to get to church."
Yeah, look. That's why I said then you got your invitation to church. Right, look, because you felt manipulated.
Get to church on time because I have royally effed up here.
Because the way you neglected yourself and neglected others, you're gonna miss that nurturing. So you may end up with a king with somebody, but maybe going back by yourself. That's why I kept saying read all 4 cards upright in reverse. So it's the wheel of fortune for real. You choose how your karma's gonna go. That's the clips. That's what keeps telling me. Read, told me read. Because I thought I was like, what deck? It said, don't pick that deck. So
exactly.
It's what you make of it.
Well, y'all, thank you for joining us. We've been at this an hour and 42 minutes.
I don't know that long. Oh, but I had so much fun.
This was a lot of
Thank
fun.
you, Sherry.
You're welcome, Jackie. We're going to do this again. Yes. Don't worry. We're going to do this again.
We will. Soon. Yes.
I don't know. My brain is like.
It's okay. We'll schedule it.
We'll schedule something
sometime this week. Yeah. This week we'll schedule it.
And go from there, and because this was a lot of fun. It was
fun. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being
y'all.
here.
For those that didn't get to your question, I'm so sorry we didn't get to your question. There'll be several shows that I'm on throughout the week, as well as
tomorrow and everything.
And we'll try to get your stuff done. So but there's only so many hours in the day and other obligations to fill.
And I still have some shows to put up. So you'll be seeing more between Sherry and I, both of our channels. You'll be seeing more things. If it's not up now, between now and the end of the weekend, more chances for live readings. So
exactly.
I gotta put up.
Very much so. So y'all have a great evening.
Yes,
have a happy Mardi Gras tomorrow, whether it's down here or not.
Sherry's.
So tomorrow the madness descends, where we all sit around here, those of us who live here, and think, oh God, when is it going to be done?
I'll show up. Look, I can't tell you what time I'll be showing up, but I will be showing up on Sherry's channel tomorrow. It's gonna be a party.
I've got a lot of folks showing up. Y'all really surprised me.
It's gonna be a party.
Some of the responses I got, from folks that I haven't either talked to in a while or had kind of been on the periphery, and I've always wanted to get them on my channel, who responded and said, yeah, I can come on. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, great. Fantastic.
Yeah. So
don't hyperventilate and screw it up, Sherry. So, yeah. So we've got some interesting stuff going to be happening tomorrow, and a lot of prizes and giveaways. I've had several people make donations for prize giveaways, so y'all got goodies that'll come your way. And if you get drawn, and we're going to do the spin a wheel thing, and that way people can win some stuff. And Y'all have a great day. Thank you.
See
Thank
you
you,
guys
Jackie.
then. Bye.
This has been wonderful. All right. Bye for